This video is brought to you by Midway USA. Support the channel by choosing Midway for your shooting and outdoor supplies.
All right, Henry. A general purpose rifle setup.
Sure.
14.5.
Yep.
URGI.
Yep.
Sighting system here is a aim point with a flip to side magnifier.
Right.
This setup, what do you think this is good for?
Maximum effective range according to U.S. military is 550. But I would say the maximum, not really maximum, the combat effective range, really, you're looking at the U.S. Army's 300 meter qual range.
Right.
Right. So, I'm not saying that you can't shoot past that, but it optimizes at that 200 to 300, the most common engagement distance range.
Right. So you could use something like this on a close range.
Right.
You could theoretically even do very close stuff.
Sure.
With it. Actually, you can not theoretically. We could do it quite effectively, right? We know that.
Yeah.
And then we can press out with just the aim point to like 200 to 300 pretty easily. Flip the magnifier out, give you what? 400, 450, even 500. We've proven on the PA course, right?
Yeah, and the magnifier doesn't necessarily make it shoot better. It just makes it easier for you to reference that dot on where you're holding it off of.
Yeah. But once we get beyond like 500 or so, what are we doing in terms of that reference point on a single dot, right?
I don't know. I can show how it does at a close range for us if you want me to do that.
Go ahead and give us, go ahead and light up the 200 for a few shots.
All right, so this is zeroed for...
0 for 77, so go just a little bit low at 200.
Okay.
Impact, just.
How's that on the windage?
Just left the center. Nice. All right, let's do 3.
Okay.
Press up to what, like a neck hold here?
Okay.
Yeah, impact. Impact. Nice.
Okay.
So, again,
very effective. Very effective.
And then if we want to even really stretch the legs here, let's tag the 5. Throw the magnifier on.
Okay, sure, yeah. So obviously on the long range, we can't show how effective this thing is up close as well.
True.
With a red dot carbine, it is exceedingly effective. All right, so I'm gonna give it as a hat.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do 500 hat, slightly higher than hat, maybe.
Yep.
Okay, I'm there.
Was that a little low?
I think it low and then skipped on the right edge. So come up half target, press left half target. Just underneath him, come up another half target. That's an impact. Lower edge of the plate. Impact dead on.
All right, so that was definitely more than a hat. That was more like right on top of the cherry on top of the berm cake.
Okay, so that goes to show that this is sort of maxing what that optic system is capable of doing. The rifle can definitely shoot further, right? But this ultimately is a 0 to 500 sort of jack of all trades. Is it quite as good as using a 10 half, 11 half, 12 half up close, being able to throw a suppressor on and run through close range stuff?
Of course not.
Probably not. Is it going to be able to reach out to 600 to 800 like your Mark 12 is going to be able to do?
Of course not.
Yes.
But here's the thing. This is typically what you would see a regular Army soldier use. Which a regular Army soldier really, you're trying to just give them a generic thing that covers the most common combat distances from 0 to 3. And you're really more concerned about, is this good enough for 80% of the
jack of all trades stuff.
Correct.
Nothing is going to be optimized. It's not going to be perfect at everything, but it's going to be pretty good at everything.
Yeah, so regular soldier.
But what if we wanted a setup that was great at everything?
So you're asking the question that Socom asked in circa 1998-ish? Yeah. What if we wanted something that could cover all of those grounds?
0 to 800, clearing rooms, but also flex into accurate fire at 700.
I feel like this is a question someone would ask when they go on deployment with Socom, dealing with a lot of different scenarios. And tell me, Josh, what are we looking at?
So the deployment kit concept. One lower, 2 uppers.
Right.
The uppers are set up and differentiated by both mostly speaking, barrel length and then also configuration.
Okay.
Right? So we're looking at a shorty of some sort.
Yeah.
With a full rifle, and then a separate upper. That's your long distance upper, or your long range upper that's maximized for, say, 300 to 800 as opposed to 0 to 300 or 400.
What do we have?
So
what do we have?
Let's start off.
Trade me.
Let's start off with this right here. Also, a URGI. And this one is a 11.5 set up with just a dot and running the suppressor.
You really don't like me shooting this thing prone, huh?
Can you put the grip behind the back? Yeah, okay, another good point. Optic height. Maximized for not prone.
Yeah.
Right? Definitely maximized for not prone.
Yeah.
You still have some rounds in that mag? You need a fresh mag?
I do. No, I've got a second Stenag mag that's fresh.
So,
what's the zero distance on this boy?
Same thing. It should be 5,200, but to be honest, this is the first time that we're taking this bad Larry out.
Okay. Well, I mean, let me see. I'm just gonna. So Josh and I, like, our eyes put the zero in a different position. So I've learned that I have to put it on the left a little bit.
Okay. You want to go to 200?
Yeah.
Just give us one there. Impact upper, I would say hold low edge or belly.
Windage was good?
Windage was slightly right. Just left of center. Nice. Okay. How about, oh, look at that. Look at that. Perfect timing. How about 3? Let's tag 3 with it. Low edge of the plate, give us just another quarter target. Left edge, impact. Impact, nice, dude.
All right.
So, again, effective rifle, able to take shots out to 300 with ease. And then, when you look at what this is configured for, night vision, suppressed. This is optimized for close spaces, vehicles, not blowing out your eardrums inside of rooms or houses.
Right.
But if we wanted this rifle to go to 700 or 800, we'd be in for a bit of a rough go, huh?
Why do I feel like you're a Socom salesman in an infomercial right now?
Hey, are you guys enjoying hanging out on range with us? Well, maybe you'd like to join the Patreon and hop into the private Discord. We'll see you guys there. Let's get back to it.
Oh, here it comes.
Okay, so now you guys are seeing us just swap the rifles for, good old YouTube rules. But imagine this upper, a same 14.5 URGI upper, just like that first one that we shot with the red dot, just configured with the LPVO. And this then effectively able to take us out to those extended ranges. Let's do, I got the cameras rolling for 650.
Okay. 650, what's my hold on that?
650 should be about 4.5, and then I think we said maybe like top line of the plate.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Impact. Or nope. Just short. Come up half target. Be closer to 5. Yeah, there it is. Nice.
Another one?
Yeah. Go ahead. Hit it again. Yeah.
Nice.
Good stuff. So again, a setup, the exact same rifle as this. The exact same rifle.
No, I mean we that's the thing though. Like we all know AR uppers can be interchanged and all that. But honestly, we talked about the deployment kit. Just between Josh and I, we had been talking about the deployment kit because this is actually one of the pretty powerful concepts that the AR-15 can do. And it's one thing that when I was deployed, I saw Socom operators, they would be walking around. Typically in Afghanistan, you would see them with the Block 2 M4 uppers, so the 14.5.
Yep.
The previous generation to this, obviously was super cool, right? But then a lot of times, if they were doing vehicle operations, let's say like they dropped into Baghdad and they had to do vehicle operations, clear rooms a lot, they would just drop the upper on it. Now, some guys would be like, oh yeah, but like, doesn't the ACR do that with a barrel change? It does, except for what Socom did with this, you have the optics tethered to the upper. And by doing that, you don't have to do some dirty zero work in the field while you're deployed. Really, it's just swapping uppers. Interchangeable suppressors, you just swap ammunition, make sure that the buffer springs and everything is good to go, and you're set for mission.
Right. And so this configuration, as somebody who is in the civilian workspace here, right, if you look at this and go, how does this translate to me? Well, even if you don't want to play in the NFA world, right, even if you don't want to SBR a lower and then have all the nonsense that comes along with that, you can do this same strategy with like a 13.7 pin and weld and then a 16 or an 18-inch gun that's outfitted with like a 2.5 to 20 or a 4 to 16 or something along those lines.
Right.
And again, still have, if you want to play the NFA game with suppressors, you can have interchangeable suppressors. You can have one configured for your night vision setup your CQB setup and one configured for long.
Yeah, essentially for a civilian, this is a two stamp setup, but you're covering from 0 to 3 and then 3 to 8.
Yeah.
By just swapping ammunition types and buying an extra upper and an optic and capability set. Now, I mean, Josh, you'll notice, is actually running all his night vision stuff on the shorty though. So the reason, I presume the reason you're using like a long neck mount and night vision stuff is to do passive aiming with the shorty as well.
Right, exactly.
Especially with a suppressor.
Yeah.
Right?
As you said, it's not optimized for shooting out at long range with this configuration. So yeah, 100%. Now, this setup is, again, why would you want to do this rather than just have 2 rifles? Well, for ease of transport.
That's the biggest thing.
Yes. And monetary. You don't have to buy a second lower, a full second setup. If you're looking to actually stretch and maximize your capabilities and you want to keep your budget as reasonable as possible, having one lower with 2 uppers dramatically improves that capability.
I mean, and you're also looking at one suppressor.
Yeah,
if you're looking at the NFA stuff. But like, that's one thing a lot of times, I mean, especially for me, I have to step out of the collector mindset because for us it's interesting. Oh, this model had this development and this is super cool. But just because you step out of the collector mindset doesn't mean that you don't have a collector's suave to it. Because I have recently put together a super cool deployment kit with what I would call the modernized Gordon. This is actually the old Gordon carbine barrel that I ran.
Oh, nice.
And let's drop it out to 300.
Okay, you want to start right at 3?
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah. Just off the left edge and at his belly. Give us about another half target elevation and press right half target. Okay, that's at his shoulder level off the left. Another press right half a target. Impact in the belly. Impact. Impact.
My
Nice.
wind is off a little bit. I must have zeroed it the other day when it was like super windy. But so on that concept of deployment kit though,
Yeah.
this is basically I would say 0 to 3, except I have iron sights that I could actually push it out to 5 if I really wanted to.
Right.
I don't have the magnifier capability for PID, but I do have my graduated drop system that I could push it farther.
Yep.
Now, if I wanted to really flex on this, I have my Mark 12 upper, same can,
Yep.
and this will push it out to 800 easy with 77s.
Yeah, fantastic.
But the thing is, like, look at this. These two fit into a regular 14.5 carbine case.
right? You have one front pouch,
Yeah.
one front pouch for your long upper, and then you have your rifle
fits in.
configured.
It's hot. It's a hot rifle right now, but yeah. Oh, I'll probably block the mic too.
No, we're good.
Yeah, so that's a hot rifle, so yeah, I don't want to drop it in there. But the cool thing with like running a, I typically don't like to run hard cases, and also like the SF guys are the same when they were overseas. What I saw, they rarely would you see some dude like running a hard case to transit in country. It's a transit case to go
get you there,
into
right?
theater typically.
Yep.
And so I actually have a Pelican that this thing neatly fits into.
Yeah, perfect.
And so if I were to go travel or whatever, unfortunately, ATF stuff, you have to like put papers in for travel. But if you go travel, and at that point, you just basically have this footprint of a case in a small-ish Pelican case. You can even put your pistol inside of it.
Yep.
And have one.
Yeah, you have a total go case.
Correct.
Right? That's like your actual go case.
Yep.
And again, that's the entire premise here, is that one configuration gets you everything you need. Now, want to wrap this up really quick, Henry.
Yeah.
We did note that while some guys are very pro this particular configuration,
Yeah. Can I shoot a few rounds while you talk?
I mean, sure. Where
Continue.
Are you
You can continue to talk. I'm just checking that.
going? Low right edge. That's a dead-on hit. Nice. Low edge.
So the other day, I also I switched out to Springco Red Spring for it to work better.
Cool.
Anyways,
So we have noted that some guys, while some special operators love this configuration, say that people were big fans of being able to maximize capabilities on one end of the spectrum or the other. There are some comments. Jeff Gerwich at Modern Tactical Shooting, I think he had a video that I remember. I'll need to go see if I can pull it. It was where he was talking about Invasion of Iraq and how his guys went in configured with aim points in 10 halves or aim points in shorties, and then they realized that they weren't doing like city fighting. They were in open desert, and they were like, crap, we really wish we had better optics, long range stuff. So you have to remember that if you are choosing one of these, you do lose that jack of all trades capability to a degree. So, all right, guys, with that said, what do you say, bud?
yep, we roll with our deployment kits, baby.
See you guys on the range.
I'll see you guys later.
716, this is Steel Knight 6, 4 Vic, 8 packs, Redcon 1, green to green. How copy, over?
Steel Knight 6, this is 716, roger, over. 16, Steel Knight 1, 1 pack, green, green, over. This is 716, roger, over.
16, Steel Knight 2, 1 Victor, 2 packs, Redcon 1, over.